Now you gotta tighten them up somehow. How do you do that?
How are you going to do that, Tatro?
Carefully. Take it out.
Ah.
Go over here. Someone, there's a little ratchet floating around here. Remember I used it last? 3/8. That one's tight. Once I put them right where I can get to them. They're not quite the same now. Something moved.
There he goes.
A little bit different location they were before.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't hit me on the oil tank, so we're alright. I guess they're a little bit further back than they were. Okay, so now, get this right here. There's those blue handlebars right there.
Oops, dang it. Ooh.
Scratch the paint. Customer's gonna be pissed. Okay, so the way you do these are, you pull up on it like that. You clip it as flush as you can get it. Then you roll it back to the inside so it doesn't cut you wide open anywhere near the bike. Like that.
Nice.
Out of the way.
Nice and clean.
Plus it hides it better so it's right on tank. You can see it as well. Okay, we still got this ready to go over there just fine. So we're done from here down to here. Now we got a zip tie up in there we got to deal with. Right here. I'll do it from the other side.
Okay.
I have no access on this side. Getting there. 10 months in the making.
Almost. Jeez.
Yeah, well, I never said I was quick except at the track. Okay.
I'm not complaining.
So this one here, we're going to have the tank sticking straight down so it'll get you. If you're in here cleaning underneath the bike, it's going to get you. See, that will leave it tall. This one makes it short
Okay.
going that way. So you just go up all the way up and clip.
Nice.
There's not much of a time hanging out anyway. Okay, that's up in there. So this goes down through here. So can you believe this a little bit long, so it's a little bit easier to get the starter in and out. When you pull the starter out of here, just pull this bolt out.
Okay.
This whole thing will come out.
Nice.
And you might pull that screw too, that way all this wiring just comes right out, goes backwards, it's out of the way.
Okay.
Put the starter back in, put it right back in there, shoot back in. Quick and simple. Quick to work on. Put a zip tie under there. Alright, I'll just leave this mess here, but we'll leave that for later. Now these, I'm going to figure out where to put all these wires. So one goes on the very bottom. Right there. sure he has plan on this going up like this. Alright, so where are these two gonna go? See, all of these have to go on the switch. So that one can wrap up on the back side real easy. You can run in there like that. Which leaves these two to come up under here and go right here real easy. So it's a little bit cleaner application. So these two would just go right up here like that. Make sure you get a little extra. Don't hurt to have extra. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and clip those two, I think, right there. Go back just a tick. Boom. That was actually, I don't know why you need all that extra stuff in there. See, normally you have a light and ignition, but on this switch, there's only one position, on or off. So.
Right.
So that means all this stuff has on all the time.
Okay.
So you don't have to separate the circuits like you were doing before.
Okay.
The other trick we're going to do, instead of having 15 damn terminals on top of that switch, and this wire is such good quality stuff, I'm going to put these together like that. A little extra length. So now you go like this, you twist it together. Now it's a blue. So give me one of those blue, those 4 blue ones there. No,
Oh,
right
these?
there. Yep. Not sure which position I want that to be in. I'm going to guess on this position. As long as the wires come out the top, you know you got a good connection going all the way through. Push good with that squeeze. So now instead of having 15 terminals, you got 2.
nice.
Could be the same thing anyway. Pull this around the back side. Under here like this. Now it's going to go underneath that wire. We need a short screwdriver. This might be too short. Yeah, it worked. The switch is still loose, so I could just rotate a little bit. So when you put the terminals on opposite directions, they stack on top of each other a lot better.
Nice.
Just screw over here, all the same. Dark again. Hey, you move out a 1/4 inch, you got light. But right there, there ain't no light at all. It's a big black hole. Okay, so you stack those all together real tight. Screwdriver's not working. This one will. That's tight. Okay, I can rotate that vertical. See, key is up. It's right like it's supposed to, see?
Good.
Okay, so that's tucked in. Okay, now I gotta deal with this stuff. Now these, I can either do the same trick with these, or I can separate them. So one's ignition, one's lights, so probably best to separate and technically doesn't matter because you can splice in right up in here again,
Mm-hmm.
right there. So if we make this a double down here, it just cleans everything up a lot. Makes it a lot cleaner. And that's why I only have two terminals. I got one here and one here.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'll do that. Okay, as I recall, I need to be over here where the light is. L is right here, first one. So we're going to go on the first terminal. North part. A little extra hanging down there just for the hell of it. Go over there. And these are all going to the same spot, so there's no real reason not to be different lengths. I don't know how I got different lengths for putting them together. There, they're all the same now. So this will be one, these will be two.
Okay.
Well, this one's separate because it goes up to here. That's the hot wire coming in.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't put those together. This is unswitched, these are switched.
Okay.
Can't mix those. Actually, I'm not mixing those. Those are two different posts. Dumbass. You're gonna get me to put them all on the same post. No, it doesn't work that way. This wire is a little thicker, so this trick might not work. Might be too thick. Kind of going in. One trick you can do is flatten out the insulator a little bit. Let you go a little bit deeper. There you go. See how the wire came out the top there a little bit? These were all the way in. It's definitely constipated when you put my wires in there. That's solid. Now, there's one of the screws that we need. Should be two screws floating around.
There's one right there.
One or two. One of them. Should be another one.
Oh.
This one's going to go on top. This one's going to go down here, so this one's actually going to be a little shorter. It goes to this terminal here, so I'll just reverse it like that. I think I'll do it that way. Alright. Any more screws?
I don't see any.
That's not a good sign.
I thought you put one in already. No?
I did put one in, but there's more
Okay.
screws
Just
that are
took it.
needed.
Uh-oh.
Alright, we'll go and hold. We'll look for a
Okay.
screw.